African Grey Parrot Secrets, the Minds Behind the Mimicry. Warm, curious, and slightly awed tone. We all know the African Grey Parrot, right? The one that talks back, the one that seems to mimic every sound it hears. But trust me, there's so much more to these birds than just their amazing ability to copy our words. They're like walking, talking enigmas, hiding astonishing capabilities behind those intelligent eyes. What we're going to uncover today isn't just interesting, it's downright mind-blowing. We're about to take a journey past the surface and discover a whole new dimension to what we understand about these incredible creatures. Get ready to be surprised, challenged, and ultimately, deeply impressed. Here's a major misconception I think we need to tackle. African greys are not just fancy tape recorders. Sure, their knack for imitating sounds, from human speech to random everyday noises, is truly something to behold. But what's truly amazing is that they understand what these sounds actually mean. They're not just repeating words back at us, they're actually connecting those words to their meanings, using them appropriately, sometimes even in context. They don't just echo the world, they analyze it, engage with it. They're actively exploring it. It's like they've cracked a cognitive code, demonstrating a level of problem-solving skill and understanding that challenges what we even think is possible in the bird world. Prepare yourself for another shocker. African greys aren't just intelligent, they are also incredibly sensitive. These birds form profound and genuine connections with their owners, showing empathy, affection, and even a little jealousy when they feel they're not getting the attention they deserve. They recognize our emotions and react accordingly, comforting us when we're sad, or seeking our attention when they're feeling ignored. It's not just some cute trick, their actions like those soft touches and preening. It's how they show deep trust and genuine affection. It is a whole other level of connection that really does change our perception of these birds. It's so easy to forget, amidst all this talk of clever companions, that these parrots have a world outside our homes. They are wild creatures with a natural habitat. They are a vital part of the delicate ecosystems of the rainforests of Central and West Africa. These intelligent and vibrant creatures are now increasingly threatened by the destruction of their natural habitat and the tragic reality of illegal trapping. And this is pushing them ever closer to extinction. The birds we so often see in captivity are often the consequence of this cruel trade. So it's important to take a step back and look at the big picture, to understand that their plight in the wild is something we have to be aware of and take some responsibility for. Get ready for a cognitive workout, because these birds are capable of truly remarkable feats. They don't just mimic, they understand. They have an astonishing ability with numbers, making connections between quantities, performing basic math, and also learning to identify a huge variety of shapes, colors, and objects, using their understanding of labels for each. They are constantly exceeding our expectations of what these animals can do and consistently reminding us of just how intelligent they truly are and how very human, like their cognitive skills are. It's easy to think of our companion parrots as individuals, but it is really important to understand that they often come from these huge wild groups, these complex social networks. They live in flocks that can number in the thousands, communicating with each other, forming lifelong pairs, and protecting their territories. Their ability to remember and identify each other is staggering, proving their connection extends far beyond simple companionship. Their deep-rooted need for social interaction is paramount to their well-being. It's about much more than just company. It's about connection and the ability to form meaningful relationships. Now, For another rather surprising fact, these birds can be with us for a lifetime, sometimes even longer. They are not some sort of fleeting novelty. They can live up to 60 years or more, which means bringing an African gray into your life is like entering a long-term relationship, not just acquiring a pet. They have specialized needs, including a very specific diet, mental engagement, and an ongoing need for social interaction. This lifetime commitment is a responsibility that needs to be approached with serious consideration. And here's where we confront another difficult reality: the dark side of the pet trade. Sadly, many African greys are illegally captured from the wild and transported in extremely cruel conditions. We have a responsibility to make ethical choices when it comes to these amazing creatures. It's our duty to ensure we make a stand and ensure that our choices have a positive impact on them and on their very survival. Choosing adoption or buying from a reputable breeder is key to this. The African gray parrot is a complex, intelligent, and sensitive creature who has been underestimated for too long. They challenge what we believe to be possible in animal cognition, and their emotional depth is truly something to behold. So, let's commit to treating them with the respect they deserve, celebrate their unique abilities, and ensure that these incredible creatures can thrive for generations to come.